Hi Capricorn, welcome to your August 2022 monthly messages from Spirit Reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Capricorn. This will not resonate with every Capricorn that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Capricorn, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, Cross Watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Capricorn. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Capricorn Cross Watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. My intentions for this reading, Capricorn, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of August, to ask what will be happening, unfolding, and if something has happened, why has it happened, so you can gain clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to the month of August. And this can impact any aspect of your life: love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. Whatever Spirit would like to talk about shall be brought forward. And if you have any beings of the light that you would like to welcome into this space, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, maybe even passed down loved ones, you are welcome to ask them to join us here now. So let's go ahead and get this started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right, Capricorn, so let's see what's happening for you guys in the month of August, what Spirit wants you to make you aware of, what you need to know. Let's see. Tell me about August for my Capricorn Spirit. What is happening in August for Capricorn? Work. You know what was funny? I wasn't going to say this until I got some more cards, but when I was hearing the bell and tuning into your energy, I heard ka-ching, like, you know, I feel like you guys are getting to work. You guys are making work happen. And yeah, there are times in August where you're just like, man, I've been putting all this work in. Is it going to pay off? Is it going to be worth it? Absolutely, Capricorn. Spirit wants you to pay attention to your work and your finances because there's something that is going to reward you. There's something that you feel so drawn to that is going to be a part of your life, that you're going to make a part of your life. And absolutely, your efforts are not in vain. I feel like your work environment is going to change. You may be getting some sort of upgrade, some sort of change in environment. You may be asked to move for work. You may be asked to travel for work for a lot of you guys in the month of August. But there's something that Spirit is bringing to your attention about your career, your finances. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, the hard work you've been putting in to make change happen, to make an income happen, to make an upgrade happen, it's going to pay off. And a lot of you guys are grabbing attention from those in your work environment who are seeing that you have something to give, that you are valuable, that you are an asset, that you are something to watch out for because you're climbing to the top, Capricorn. All right, man, let's see more of this energy. Let's dive into it. Tell me about this energy surrounding Capricorn in August. Financial constraints. Okay. So yeah, some of you guys have been worrying about your finances. You've been worrying about, making bills paid. If you have to put on some more work to get this project going, to pass a certain project. And I feel for others of you, you may have been starting to realize that there's something you want to save up for that right now you don't have the finances to. But Spirit's saying, let this be aware to you, Capricorn, that you can make it out of this situation. If there's certain debts you're worried about, certain bills you're worried about being paid, you know, they're being brought to your attention, but not to say that, you know, Capricorn, you're going to fail in what you do, but it's meant to kind of help you come out of this hole you may find yourself in. Or again, guys, like if you're worrying about the financial influx to your accounts, I do feel Spirit says you can make it out of it. You can make this into your life by putting the work in. You guys have been for a lot of you, and that's going to change your finances. If you have experienced, you know, some sort of financial cut, even for others of you, some job loss, you know, if you start to apply, if you start to put yourself out there, if you start to put the work in, what you've lost will be restored. If some of you guys have been in a bad investment, your hard work will get you out of it, Capricorn. I wonder if some of you kind of like trusted the wrong people around your finances and it's been putting a hole in your situation. But with what has been constraint will not be forever. You will not allow yourself to be in this situation, Capricorn. It's not in your soul print. It's not in your essence of being a Capricorn born in this lifetime. You will make it out of any sort of financial constraint. And I feel for some of you, like, are you working in a job that is paying you less than what you deserve? I feel for some of you, you know, your job, your career, your employer or boss may be taking advantage of your hard work. And if you guys have been, you know, overworking yourself, working double hours, and you're not seeing an increase, there's Spirit giving you a big warning of either to, you know, notify your employee, the person in charge, or to make a change, Capricorn, because you are getting paid less than what you're putting that work in, and that's not okay. Interesting. Let's keep going. Some of you are worried about this, but when I heard the ka-ching, like, I really do think you're going to get some sort of financial support, some sort of benefits maybe for some of you guys. If you guys are unemployed right now, you're going to get some sort of unemployment aid that is coming your way. But Spirit, if they sent this, you know, closure or this rocky road, it's not meant to keep you down, Capricorn. It's to make you realize that change needs to happen in your work, in your finances. And for a lot of you guys, this is going to change in August. So don't be worried about it. The situation is only temporary. Let's pull some more cards. Redirection, higher learning is coming through. Okay, and it says, you have learned from experiences. More inner study now is required to further process. So yeah, some of you guys, I gotta say, you've been trying to figure out what hasn't been working for you, or you've been trying to see why, you know, with all the efforts you've been putting in, something still hasn't been coming into fruition. Something still hasn't been, I don't know, just playing in your favor. I feel for some of you, you feel no matter how hard you've been trying to work, you still feel like Spirit or the universe puts you 2 steps behind. Maybe some of you guys, Spirit is trying to focus on you're doing something in your life. You're focusing or working on something in your life that isn't fulfilling you. Definitely not in your pocket. But maybe for others of you too, like, you may be doing something only because it pays the bills, but not because it makes you happy. Or again, like if you are working that job that you just hate, but you're still in there because you're thinking that one day it's going to change. I mean, I'm sorry, Capricorn, I feel like the people around you are just taking advantage of your hard work and skill. So, you know, I would say, Capricorn, pack up and take your quality, take your efforts elsewhere. And for those of you that are looking for a job, looking for that big breakthrough, Redirection is coming in for you saying that, Capricorn, there's something you need to examine. about your life, about yourself. And it's inner wisdom that will lead us to a higher understanding of where it is we're meant to go. I feel some of you guys are experiencing a little bit of dark night of the soul. And it may be because of your financial situation. The economy in America, I can speak for, isn't doing so hot right now. And there are a lot of companies that are laying people off we're going through a little bit of a dip right now. But I feel, Capricorn, again, what has been taken from you, what has been lost, what you felt was such a failure because you put so much effort in, is really meant to redirect you. That's what this card is telling me here with Mezeldechek. That for some of you, you have a higher purpose than even what you see for yourself right now. What was rejected, what failed, that wasn't meant for you. And that's why that had to close out. That's why that door had to close. It's run its course. It's run its purpose. But Capricorn, now is the time to figure out, what are your goals? What are your dreams? What are your ambitions? What really aligns with your soul path? What really aligns with your integrity, with what it is that you want to do? Because with whatever's ending, this may be the opportunity now to go after it, to achieve it. I feel like your soul is calling you to a different experience. And it took divine intervention to close something out for you so you could be putting your efforts into the thing that is meant for you. And what's ringing really strongly to me from this card here is you have learned from your experience. So Capricorn, nothing is wasted. And what I mean by that is everything that we experience, the good, the bad, the ugly, it feeds a larger whole. And that larger whole is our understanding of our lives, our understanding of ourselves, our understanding of our purpose. And with our failures, we learn something about, is there a better way to go about it? Is there something that I can improve on myself, or is it out of my hands? And it took this failure, it took this closed door for me to realize that what I was giving my effort to, my time to, my energy to, was something that was actually blocking me, that was actually constraining me, that was actually sucking me dry. And I feel with this Capricorn, through this low point, or even through this hard time, if it's not a low point, some of you may be experiencing a little bit of a difficult time. It is meant for you to awaken. It is meant for you to see a different perspective, a different path for you. And for some of you, if you are getting some sort of message, email, phone call that is asking you to do something like a temperate job or something that is just going to fill the time in the day, I feel like that would just be sending you down another path of overworking, of exhaustion. I really do feel for some of you guys. It's different for each and every one of you, so you're going to have to decipher which group you're in. If some of you have been overworking yourselves, it's time to take that break, to recalibrate, to recharge. It's time to reconnect with yourself, because there's something here that you've been working on, or that has been demanding your work, in an unfair way, that has been taking away from your well-being, even if this is not financially. It could be stability. It could be stability within yourself. But, Capricorn, I do feel there has to be something here that needs to be recognized, that needs to be addressed within you before it could be given to you outside of yourself. But once that has been identified, what your true calling is, what your true purpose is, and this is how you decide it. This is how it, you identify it. You weigh out your life in a scale, right? And you take all of your experiences, you've taken your jobs, you've taken your relationships, and you weigh them on the scale of one side being what has provided you with fulfillment, excitement, passion, hope, joy. and what has been giving you anxiety, stress, pessimism, making you exhausted. Take everything that you've experienced in your life and put it on those scales. The people, the situations, the experiences that were on the side of, stress, anxiety, depletion, exhaustion, that needs to go. And you need to be honest with yourself about that. Because I feel that for some of my Capricorns, you've been trying to see the benefit of the doubt. You've been trying to give people the benefit of the doubt that don't deserve your loyalty, that don't deserve your generosity. And on the other side of that scale, for the experiences, the situations that gave you joy, that gave you happiness, that gave you fulfillment, consistency, dependability, those are things to put your time and focus and energy on. So if there has been a shakeup in your life, Capricorn, if there has been stagnancy or even something that has been taken away from you, it's time to go back to the drawing board. It's time to start planning. It's time to start refocusing things on your life, because now is the opportunity to make them happen. And, I gotta say, it may be a difficult month for you guys, August, but with what you build, what the seeds you're planting now are going to give you more fulfillment than what was taken from you. And that's what you need to know about this. You're connecting more with yourself. You're connecting more with your own needs, your own wants, your own desires. And even for some of you, if you are experiencing unemployment, it's giving you the opportunity to reflect, to go into incubation mode for a little bit, to study yourself, to get to know yourself again, aside from your work, aside from, what you succeeded and what you failed at. And with that ka-ching, with that optimism, I still don't think that's something you can achieve. But now is the time to prioritize so you can get to that fulfillment, so you can get to that abundance, so you can get away from the worries and anxieties around financial securities and financial bills, and start working towards the actions you can take now that will fulfill you in the long run, not just the short run, not just for now. But when you put your efforts into the things that make you happy, it will provide for you. And Capricorn, I got to be honest here and say, for some of you, you've been putting your efforts and time and energy, far too much of it, into something that doesn't make you happy. Wow. All right. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Tell me about August for Capricorn spirit. Oof. Yeah, the Tower. No kidding. Virgo had this in their reading. So if you have Virgo in your chart, or if you're dealing with a Virgo, I suggest checking out the Virgo message to see if there's messages for you there. But Archangel Chamuel's coming in to say a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So yeah, for some of you guys, like I said, if something was taken out of your life, if something has been shaken up that's made you feel, that your foundation, your balance has been shaken a bit, it was divine intervention. Even if for some of you it was a loss of your job, the people in your environment, the toxic work environment, the fact that for some of you they were taking you for granted, it was just going to keep you stuck. And Spirit did not want you to be stuck. And for others of you, take this opportunity to go after the things you've always really wanted to do. And I get it, Capricorn. It hurts. It shakes you up. It makes you wonder and consider, did it all mean then? My experience, my effort. It was meant to grow you. It was meant to make you stronger. It was meant to enhance you. But more importantly, it's now putting you on the right path. Because for some of you, you were going down the wrong path. And a lot of you, deep, deep down, I think you knew it, but you didn't want to believe it. For some of you, if this is a relationship, whether that is a friendship or a romantic relationship, it was not worth it. And Spirit had to show you the truth about this person about what they weren't willing to do for you, everything you were willing to do for them, what they, kept on taking and taking and taking from you, that spirit would not allow it anymore. And some of you may have been financially tied to that person, maybe dependent on that person in some way. But again, Capricorn, what has been taken will be replaced. And it may be tough right now, but you guys climb every mountain. You're Capricorns. You don't stop until you get to the top. And this isn't going to break you. This isn't going to stop you. This isn't not going to prevent you from having that success that is meant for you. This is just a learning curve. This is just another stepping stone, but you will get to the top, Capricorn. And you'll see that this, looking back, once you get to that future side of yourself that is successful, that is abundant, you're going to see why this change had to happen and be so thankful for it, even if it's hard to be thankful for it right now. Everything happens for a reason, including this situation. The Emperor. Whoa. Aries energy. Archangel Uriel is coming through to say stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. You guys are taking control back of the situation. Whatever happened, whatever was lost, whatever you felt was stripped away from you, you're becoming the Emperor now. Through your masculine energy is being enhanced. Maybe there is a masculine wound that is being healed through what has been lost. But Capricorn, you have more control than you may recognize right now, and Spirit wants you to know that. Your determination, your fire, your perseverance will keep you on top. And again, you guys are going to take control in the way that you will choose when applying to jobs, when opening yourself up to people, who and what is going to be worth you and what is not. And I feel, Capricorn, again, I know it sounds cheesy, I know it sounds cliche, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's what this Emperor card is telling me. Maybe for some of you, you've always wanted to start your own business, start a hobby that, you always put off, you always procrastinated, you always made excuses for because you didn't know if it was really something worthwhile, you didn't know if you were worth it. Now's the time to make that business happen for you guys, to start that business. And if some of you guys are like, well, Mermaid, I started and it's hard. I've been trying to keep up with it. I've been trying to pursue it. Again, this is just a test. This is just a test of faith. This is the test of how much you want this. Because only the ones who have to go through failure after failure get the most amount of success. It's true. Let's take Kevin Hart, for example. One of the most, well-paid comedians of all time. He has a story about how he was rejected 80 times before he had his first break. And look where he is now. Gisele Bündchen, same story. She's one of the greatest supermodels of all time. She was rejected by 60 different agencies before one accepted her. And look where she's at now. The people who go through the most end up having the biggest success stories, the biggest comebacks, the biggest celebrations after those trials. And your story will be no different, Capricorn. So this is a pick-me-up from Spirit. This is Spirit saying, you got it. Again, life comes at us. It comes at every single one of us. And sometimes it comes hard. And when it rains, it pours. But by no means was that meant to make you stay down. You will take control of the situation, Capricorn. You will find a way out, because that's what your soul print is in this lifetime, is to not get rattled, is not to give up, but is to push forward through the failures, through the rejections, through the constraints. Spirit wants you to have that faith in yourself again. And maybe it took this to have that faith and strength in yourself, to rediscover yourself and how powerful, how strong you really are through everything you've been through, including this. Let's go ahead and get one more card. Page of Michael, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And it says truthful, perceptive, analytical, blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So yeah, Capricorn, Spirit is reminding you, you can't keep a bad B down, okay? Maybe B, I have to censor myself for YouTube. Badass, whatever you want to call yourself. Like, and maybe the letter B is your first, middle, last initial, and maybe confirmation for you guys there. But yeah, I feel like this is a learning experience, Capricorn. And, you know, for some of you, because of things that you've had in your life that was depleting you, that was exhausting you, maybe there was a period where you thought you were less than what you deserved, and Spirit had to shake things up in your life to remember who you are, to empower yourself again. And some of you guys, again, are either discovering a new side of yourself through this experience or rediscovering a part of you that may have been buried, that may have been deep down within you that was afraid to come out, but through need, through survival, through trust is coming out now. And it says, you know, you have what it takes to succeed. And more importantly, too, again, if you guys are looking for new jobs, looking for new places to live, anything where you have to put in or sign contracts, examine them. Because again, I still feel there's tests and tribulations that are trying to sign you on to a deal that would not be beneficial for you, that are trying to overwork you, that are trying to underpay you. Pay attention to that, Capricorn. And if you're suspicious of it, Spirit is confirming it for you. So if you need to make a change that may be scary to make and you may be worried about the outcome, it may be rocky at first, but I promise it will benefit you in the long run. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Raphael. This is Cancer energy, as it's the 3 of Cups. And it says, reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So Capricorn, I do want to say that I feel if you guys are going through hard times right now, I do feel there's support surrounding you. I feel like you have strong amount of friends, loving friends that want to help you guys out. If you need a place to stay, if you need someone that you need to just have come over to watch your favorite movie and talk things out and have a shoulder to cry on, you have that support around you. And be open to receive that support. You know, I feel like your friends have your back all the way. And for some of you, your friends are your family. You know, we don't get to choose the family we're born into, per se, but we do get to choose who's in our soul tribe. And I feel for the people who stick around with you, Capricorn, during this time, who send their support your way, are going to be the ones that will be with you for life, who will be a part of your soul tribe forever. And even for others of you where you've given that help to some, they're going to reciprocate that help and that need. I feel some of you, don't be afraid to ask for help. You're discerning enough, you're intuitive enough to know who will give you that help and who will not. The ones who you know who will have your back, they will help you through this. But I think on the other side of this, Capricorn, you know, is going to be success and happiness in ways that you can't imagine right now, but are what's coming for you when you start to take control of the situation, when you recognize the power you have within to change your circumstances and to push through it no matter what. There will be a celebration on the other side, but that's not what you see right now. And this may not happen for, you know, the next few weeks, maybe going into the next couple months, but it will unfold that way, Capricorn. So keep your eye on the prize and you will succeed. Even during this difficult time, you will prevail. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get one more card. See if there's anything else Capricorn needs to know about August, anything that can provide as an affirmation for my Capricorns, that Capricorn needs to hear as encouragement, as support, anything else. Successful business. Capricorn, I promise, I know I heard that ka-ching in the beginning. If it's been rough right now, if it's been tough to have faith and hope, if you've been running through problem after problem or even lost your job, this is the opportunity to do your own thing, maybe to go after new companies, new projects, new people. You will be successful in the end. This is what Spirit is confirming for you guys. It just took the shakeup for you guys to realize the circumstance you're in, to realize, what was being unjust to you in your work. But your work will pay off. I promise. This is what the celebration card was confirming as well. Keep at it, Capricorn. Keep your head up, and you will get there. And it says, I have a successful business that brings me financial freedom and provides a rewarding and meaningful purpose that helps humanity. Again, some of you guys were compromising your integrity for work that you didn't enjoy. And that's why it failed. That's why it hasn't been propelling you forward. When you do the work that you love, that is helping others, helping yourself, that is giving that support to the world to uplift and is making a difference, that's when your financial abundance will come in. Some of you guys are discovering this about yourself and what you want in your life. Others of you have been working towards this, and you will get there, Capricorn. But here's that affirmation for you. Here's that confirmation for you that you will make it on the other side. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me for this reading. I really hope that this has resonated with you. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Capricorn, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.